There's this particular attitude that ladies always put on, but men don't like that, especially the Nigerian men in particular. This particular attitude is common with the people of the Western world. They like that because it is their culture, it is acceptable in their society, but it is a different ball game here. That is having to move in with a man or having to move in with a woman you are dating, a man or a woman that you are in a relationship with, having to move in with such a person when you both are not married in any form. So I was chatting with a friend of mine on a Facebook Messenger yesterday. This friend of mine, he's almost 40, and he was telling me why he hasn't been married for the first time is because he's been into 3 different serious relationships, and it ended by sudden because of the attitude of these 3 ladies. I was like, what happened? He said, okay, the first one, within the space of 2 months, the first lady moved in with him when he didn't ask the lady to move in, that he didn't find that comfortable. Then the second one repeated the same thing within a short space of time, that she didn't even move in at once. This cunning attitude of ladies, when we carry this our big size handbag, we usually call it in Nigeria, "I no go return today." That's in a colloquial language, that I'm not returning today because you have packed in some of your toiletries, your clothes can fit in that handbag. So he said this lady, that was how she moved in, the second lady, by bringing in her stuff gradually, bit by bit, every weekend, and then her clothes were filled up in his wardrobe. That he didn't find that likely with the lady, he ended the relationship. Then the third one, he said the third was a nurse, and the third person repeated the same thing again. He was like, what is wrong with ladies? That she moved in and assumed the role of a wife when they are not married, and she was just exerting this control over him. When he goes out, you'll be asking, when are you coming back? What is keeping you? Why are you keeping late and all that? For Christ's sake, she wasn't his wife. So why playing the role of a mom? So he said that was what got him scared. In fact, that he could say that the lady was desperate. So he ended that relationship. So you see, ladies, here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, men don't find it funny when you suddenly move in with them, when they haven't seen your parents for anything, they haven't done, let's say, introduction, so they don't. In fact, you are scaring them away the moment you move in giddy bam with them, when they haven't asked you to move in. Even if they ask you to move in, make shakara now. We ladies are known to do shakara even when we are interested in something. Sometimes we pretend as if we don't like that. Don't just move in with the man when he hasn't asked you to move in. He will begin to look down on you and see you as desperate, and it's a total desperation and nothing more. But in the Western world, anybody can move in with anyone. Boyfriend can move in with the girlfriend. Girlfriend could move in with the boyfriend. This is their lifestyle. This is boyfriend relationship is legally acceptable to them, but it is uncultured in our own society. So if you want the man to start running away from you, the easiest way to do that is to move in when he didn't ask you. Okay, even if you've moved in with this man and he later marries you, it could probably be because you took him for this man. Some marriage didn't start with "will you marry me?" Some starts with "I am pregnant," just like they always say. But as time goes on, both of you might have a kind of a discrepancy or an argument. He might bring up that to insult you with that you forced yourself on him, that he didn't ask you to move in, you trapped him with pregnancy. If not, he wouldn't have married you. Trust Nigerian men the way they are. And in the other way around, if a man moves in with a lady, what happens? People around will begin to look at the man as a man who is not man enough, who is not hardworking, a lazy man who had nothing, who they tag the man woman rapper. That's what they tag such a man, woman rapper, that a woman is feeding you, you can't stand on your own as a man. Because it is expected that a man brings in a woman, not a woman bringing in a man to start living with her. This is the way they see such lifestyle in Nigeria. And I can assure you that it is the shortest way to send a man away from you. You can visit a man on a weekend, but learn to pick your pieces and go. Pick whatever that belongs to you. Don't leave anything behind and go. Let a man beg you to come visit him. Let a man, beg you to, like, okay, move in with me. But you have to tell the man that this is not right in our own Nigerian tradition. That this is not wise. You have to come see my parents, even if it is a bottle of schnapp. Drop one, gidigbam. Because when he drops one, it is an official right. It marks as an official right that a man has come to introduce himself to your family. So it is traditionally acceptable to both families. So don't just let yourself free. You move in with your boyfriend. You move in with a man who has just known you for like 2-3 weeks, 1 month. You just move in. You are insulting yourself. You are telling the man that you are cheap. You are telling the man that you are desperate, and it's simply out of desperation. The man wouldn't take you serious. Whatever he does to you, he is right, because you belittled yourself before him. So please don't just do it. If you want a man to stay and commit to you and take you serious, don't pack and move in with him when it is not right. All right, thank you once again for your time today. My name is Chifrane once again. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and then turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much. Bye.